let's go ahead and clank them up. Good game. I absolutely hate mono red, and with this deck, you'll never lose to mono red again. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with Man Man, and today we've got a juicer for you. So today, what we're going to be doing is making mono red cry. That is right, we have designed a deck specifically to make mono red cry. I call it the mono red slayer. So obviously, sometimes you see like a burn, whatever, but this is just like the complete package. And don't get me wrong, this deck can definitely beat like control, it can beat mid-range, etc. But I just love that it has like a 100% win rate versus red, which I absolutely love. So we've got two different forms here. You got Hinterland Sanctifier, whenever another creature enters, gain a life. Case of the Uneaten Feast, gain a life. So we want to have a lot of life gain here. So obviously, for the back end here, let's go ahead and just establish what we have new with foundations. Obviously, the Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. With the Enduring Tenacity, whenever you gain that much life, target opponent loses that much life. Obviously, we kind of seen this before. It is a really fun combo, and it is an infinite loop. So once you can get this going, if you have both of these out, it's good night. I am also running the Aclazotz because we do have like a bat/vampire sub theme here. We do have Elenda, the Saint of Dusk, lifelink. Hexproof from instances of vampire as long as your life total is greater than your starting life total. It's get +1/+1. It has menace, and it gets +5/+5 as long as your life total is at least 10 greater than your starting life total. It seems a little bit more like a win more card, but I assure you that is actually not. The hexproof from instance is extremely relevant, and lifelink actually helps itself out. So in this like really like burn heavy aggro-y mice borrow spurn meta kind of thing here, it does help out a lot. So of course we got Zoraline. Zoraline's nice. Whenever a bat you control attacks, you're going to gain 1 life, and we do have multiple different bats. Obviously we got the King Bat, or the Bat God, King Bat, or King God, whatever, same thing. Essence Channel, whenever you lose life this turn, it's going to gain Flying and Vigilance, which is always really nice because you can always self-ping it with the Cave of Koilos. We do have the Lunar Convocation. I do have one of these. This is very nice versus like certain mid-rangey kind of matchups where you just need a card advantage. So don't sleep on this card. This card is actually really good. So got Amalia. Obviously this is a vampire, which goes along with our lovely bats and vampires and whatever the hell. This is the new card. The Ayli Eternal Pilgrim. This is a new Foundations card. Death Touch. Sacrifice another creature. You gain life equal to the sacrificed creature's toughness. And for 3, you can sacrifice another creature. Exile target non-land permanent. Activate only if you have 10 or more life than your starting total. So that's actually not that hard. If you're playing against more of like a mid-range deck, you can actually just use this little pilgrim and kill exile, not kill. You can exile stuff, and like in sort of like mid-rangey matchups where like you're kind of battling for the board, this thing can be absolutely insane. Now it is a legendary, so I'm only running 1, but it is a nice little spark plug to put in there. Of course, you got Skrelv. Skrelv's like the MVP with Sheltered by Ghost. Sheltered by Ghost, you get like double protection because if you drop down a Skrelv turn 1 and you have like the Sheltered by Ghost, the life gain is absolutely insane. In the case of the Uneaten Feast, you need to solve it, you need to gain 5 or more life this turn, and with the Sheltered by Ghost, that is pretty damn easy to get into. So there is also that. Now again, with now we do like obviously the mono red matchup here, but you can definitely get by with other things too. I don't like to make any one deck to just kill everything, even though I'm kind of advertising this as a mono red slayer. With the Zoraline and the Liliana the Veil, I actually do have a decent little sideboard here. Got the like exercise for like artifacts and stuff like that. Ghost Vacuum, Leyline of the Void, this kind of stuff here. The Ghost Vacuum versus like the graveyard decks here. I would say, no joke, this is probably one of the, I think it's like I don't know, I'm biased obviously, but I do think this deck can do a lot more than just kill mono red. But don't worry, we're gonna also kill mono red, and I think we have a pretty good matchup versus everything else. Liliana shreds control. A lot of even the life gain is actually relevant versus a lot of mid-range decks as well, because you can outgrind them with the life gain because it's very relevant, but until you do get into your Bloodthirsty Conqueror and Tenacity. So if you do go against mono red, I would probably sideboard these out, but when you do, you have everything you need to. So the Conqueror and the Tenacity, we're going to show our Tenacity. This is like the complete package, man. I really think this deck is amazing. As always, we're going to give a shout out to the Mana Rocks. The Mana Rocks are the YouTube channel members and the patrons. They mean the absolute world to me. They do financially support the channel, which is very nice of you, and it does mean the absolute most to the bottom of my heart. So do consider joining the Discord. The Discord is absolutely free to join. We do just chat about stuff like that. I think we're up to like 84 members like that. So if you do want to get on the loop on my future decks going forward and like the win rates and stuff like that, I do share that in the Discord, so it's free to join. Do keep in mind that only you, and I mean only you, can help protect the Aether with me, so make sure to leave a like on the video. The button looks just like this. Without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Nicofi, hello. All right, we'll go and keep this. Got 2 of our lovely bats. Bats, man. I really thought bats would be a little bit more like meta breaking back in the when they first came out in Bloomburrow, but they're good. They're good. I just don't think they're obviously not like tier 1. They're not winning any crazy tournaments here, so. If this is going to be against red, we should theoretically have a pretty good matchup versus them, so that's fine. Got like the Zoraline Cosmos Caller. Yeah, I might as well just go in for the Essence Channeler here. I actually do like the Kellen the Planner Trailblazer. Obviously, in full-blown, like, mono-red aggro, we want to kill him as quickly as possible. Yeah, it's not as good, and that's kind of what people have been saying, but you shouldn't be running this in, like, full-blown aggro red. Obviously, the mice just kind of outclass it, but this card does accrue a lot of value. So whenever it deals combat to player, exile top card, and yeah, it's not like... It's too slow for like, your typical mono-red, which is why they don't like it, which I find kind of funny. But nevertheless... Got a Zoraline here. I think this is going to be an easy Zoraline. Zoraline, the Cosmos Caller. Obviously, we don't get to play our lovely Channeler from the grave yet. This is a brand new card too, Eternal Pilgrim. Ayli? Ayli? This is going to be Boros? Okay. Man, Boros, there was like 9,000 different ways you can build Boros right now. Which is a good thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Lightning Helix, that is why we do not like Boros right now. Well, it's okay. Our Zoraline will not be in vain. I would love to drop this down, but unfortunately I just can't. It's going to have to be the Eternal Pilgrim into the Go for the Throat, so... So this is, I mean, the only rated one of it is a legendary creature. It's a new Foundations creature. Sacrifice another creature, exile target non-land permanent. You can only do this if it's 10 life more than your starting life total. We do have quite a bit of life in our deck, so... If nothing else, it is just a Death Touch creature. So we can kind of hold off the Kellen for now. They do go for another Lightning Helix, we just go for the Throat. I think we can maybe generate some sort of offense here. Oh, sit up here, sort of slouch. Gotta work on that posture, you know? Getting old. Another Lightning Helix is brutally annoying. But we still have to go for the Throat. It is kind of tempting to kind of hold on to this, but Monstrous Rage, absolutely not. Let's just get rid of it. We do have to be wary of our life total at some point, so... Ooh, and now we got Elenda, the Saint Dusk, lifelink, hexproof from instants, and this is going to be absolutely wonderful, so... Going for the Shadowy Backstreet. Aclazotz, let's keep that. I think this is absolutely amazing for us. We got against this nasty Boros nonsense. Aclazotz with Elenda, the Saint. This is like our dream matchup. Honestly, this is our dream matchup. We got Saint. Ooh, you know what? Come right this way. I'm not blocking you. Because if I do damage to you, I can't gain life for the rest of the game. No. We're not falling for your tricks, Screaming Nemesis. Absolutely not. Come right this way. Now, Aclazotz, Deepest Betrayal. I'm swinging in, baby. We're going to gain that 4 life. We're going to get around the Screaming Nemesis. I am not playing your game, my friend. Absolutely not. So whenever it's dealt damage... I mean, then we can worry about, like, blocking or doing whatever, but if they can deal damage to itself... But until they do that, I'm not falling for it. Absolutely not. I got 17 life here. Do your thing. So do go through. Another Screaming Nemesis, but that's absolutely fine. Screaming Nemesis is not going to prevent the Aclazotz from doing its thing, so... Yeah, I mean... I can gain life this way, though. I don't know. I think I should just take it. Because if they want to block them and get rid of it. This shuts off the life gain for the rest of the... Shuts off the life gain from the rest of the game for us if they want to block. But we do get that initial life link. And the Aclazotz is going to still go through. So I think like gaining the 8 life here is going to be worth it. But we'll see. Getting rid of a Boros Charm is actually pretty crazy. That means their hand is like... really good. So if they do take it onto the Elenda, nope, they do not. It's fine. All right, so I can no longer gain life for the rest of the game, which is pretty scary. But I do have a chump blocker here, and now I don't care. I do not mind whatsoever to block the Screaming Nemesis with this because I can't gain life anyway. So this lovely little Sanctifier is just simply a chump blocker. So we'll see if that was the best move. I still think it was, but we'll see. They do not swing in, which is nice for me. So what is it? Hold on. If this doesn't give double strike for a while. Is it a detective? It's not a detective, so I'm good to swing in here. And then we'll keep this back as a blocker. Hopefully this is a land. It is not, but it is an Emberheart Challenger, so they didn't even want to get down the Emberheart Challenger to challenge my board, which is pretty interesting here, which I don't mind. So, Aclazotz, of course I can't gain any life, which is fine, and they're going to deal 4 damage to the Aclazotz. I don't really mind this, though. Not the end of the world here. Yep. Alright. So they're going to want to do, like, the Impulse Draw stuff here. I obviously do have a Chump Blocker, which I'm very, very okay with just putting you to the fire. Sorry, little bunny. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Because they're probably going to go, what, Double Strike, and then they're going to do the whatever the hell. That's fine. You don't have Trample, so we'll let you go through here. Can't get back my Temple of the Dead here, but we can do for a little Mirrex action here. Case of the Uneaten Feast is brutally unfortunate for us. I'm just trying to think here. I honestly think I might just want to... That's a lot of value that they're going to get here. Either way, this is the move. I mean, I know that. This Case of the Uneaten Feast is going to, I mean, basically be dead because of the Screaming Nemesis, so I think I actually just go in for another Mirrex here. The only question is, do I swing in with you, or do I use you to block? I think I might want to just use you to block. If they have a Monstrous Rage, that's like apocalyptically horrific. I think I do... Man, that's close, though. This is tough, guys. This is really, 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 really tough. I mean, Double Strike, they're going to do 6 damage, and they're going to Impulse 2 cards. Ooh, but if I block... Ooh, this is tough. I'm gonna do it. This is tough, though. We're going to give them 2 Impulse Draws. We do have lethal on the back end here. This is tough, though. This is tough. They're going to deal 6 damage, and they're going to get 2 Impulse Draws. I mean... I really wish I had a blocker here. Alright, Swifty. It's at least a blocker for them. And another one. Burst Lightning. Swifty, sure. That Screaming Nemesis shutting off the life gain for the rest of the game. This card is absolutely insane. Absolutely wild. Okay. Down to 10. We're kind of... I mean, this is really shaky. We're going to need a little bit of help here. So let's do this. Case of the Uneaten Feast, absolutely bricked. So hopefully we can get some sort of removal here. We get a Chump Blocker, which is better than nothing. I still think we just swing in here, right? We got a Chump Blocker at least. If I do, man, this is really close. I mean, everything, this game is just so close. Oh, I hate this card. And do this. I don't think I swing in here, because then they just, what, Chump Block? I think I want 2 blockers on the back end here. They can't gain life themselves either, so I think we just do this. The Mirrex, I mean, these little mites, I guess, probably should have swung, I guess. They can't block anyway, so... the Bolt Wave, 3 damage, I think that's fine. I should have swung in with these. That's a little bit of an error on my end, but... 3 life. Sanctifier. The life gain is irrelevant. It's just going to be primarily the blockage. I guess, whatever. We'll just put this down. Maybe I should be bluffing, you know, holding that fake full control for priority, just to kind of scare them or whatever. But now I've got 2 blockers here. I think that's kind of our win condition, is just blocking and then swinging in with the Aclazotz, because this is getting pretty scary. Come to think of it, what if they have Monstrous Rage? Let's pretend they have Monstrous Rage here. A Bolt Wave, okay. Down to 7. Got 1 card left in their hand here. Pretty nervous. Pretty nervous here. If they've got Monstrous Rage, I think they just win, right? I think this is our win condition. Please no Monstrous Rage. If it's Monstrous Rage, that will be pretty brutal. No! Oh my god. Oh my god. I haven't even done the math yet. Is that lethal here? That's 2. 6, that's lethal. Wow, I cannot believe it. That is That is wild. Well, that's wild. All right, let's go ahead and give it. Let's give it. Hey, we'll give it to you. Good game. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him on the back end here. This is why we play best of 3. I'm not losing to you again. All right. Hopefully we can kind of get back in the swing of things here. We should have a good matchup versus this deck. That damn Nemesis really screwed us up. I'm gonna go ahead. I guess we'll keep this. It's kind of close, but like it's not bad enough to really mulligan away. I don't think so. 2 Lilies, a cut down. We'll hopefully keep them at bay. Kellen, I'm just going to go straight in for Kellen. Yeah, we're not going to mess around here. Not going to mess around. I don't really care about doing the 2-for-1 thing here, because if they just sit there, I mean, I guess they could, like, pump it, but because it is white, I am going to just kind of alleviate ourselves from any sort of potential anxiety and just get rid of it while we can. Sheltered by Ghosts. You play it, I kill it. That's kind of how we're going to play this for right now. You play it, I kill it. Do the shelter by. I don't really love putting the shelter by Ghosts onto the Deep-Cavern Bat. Seems a little bit suboptimal. But be that as it may, I'll just +1 here.
Drop it.
Drop it. Maybe it's actually the land. I think it's actually the land here. Don't need a whole lot of land in this deck. I mean, we're not like the fastest load of the ground deck, but I think this is pretty much fine. Alright. Let's get a peek of that hand. Can't imagine this stays around, but now we have Liliana to a +2 or whatever, so that's kind of nice. Bolt Wave, Sheltered by Ghost. I don't really care about the Sheltered by Ghost too much here. I guess it's probably just Bolt Wave, right? I mean, if they can't do damage to me, then like whatever. No chance in hell I'm just Sheltering by Ghost here, so end turn. They don't have a creature? I mean, we might be looking okay. They do have the Restless Bivouac, which is kind of gross, though. So that seems like what they're going to be doing here. That's a pretty good move. They're just going to Burst Lightning the Lily instead. That's pretty interesting.
Sorry, I'm not interested in dying today.
She's not interested in dying today. Because we've got another one, baby. Let's go. All right, so the only thing here... This Restless Bivouac is kind of annoying. Maybe I just go for Restless Fortress and swing in. I think I kind of like that a little bit more. So let's do this. I guess we'll call out Bat. And it's kind of funny. I do have to pay 1 here. But I guess that's a net increase of 1. I guess that's okay. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, we're going to gain a total of net 2 with the Deep-Cavern Bat's life link. So I think we're kind of hanging in there. This is fine. Fine-ish. No Screaming Nemesis right now, so we are good to go on this life gain. If their plan is to go in for the Restless Bivouac, I think they're just going to kind of fall short, because this doesn't seem to be that great. Slickshot Show-Off does seem to be great. That seems to be pretty damn good. But even if they do go in for Sheltered by Ghost, that's not that big of a deal. We do have our lovely Lily, which gets around the ward, but they do have this Restless Bivouac as well, so there's just a lot to kind of go off here. We actually have to go for the throat as well, but I think it's still better off to go in for the lovely Liliana of the Veil. Sure. Don't even have to pay the ward, and then we have the go for the throat on the back end here. That feels pretty phenomenal here. I've always hated crowds, and go ahead and give me back. I guess we'll take the Bolt Wave. That feels pretty good. Got the go for the throat for this lovely Restless Bivouac. I don't know, slowly but surely, we're just grinding them away. Feels good. I would like to go for like a 2-for-1 here, but I think it's just probably safer to go for the throat. I mean, yeah, we could wait for like the whatchamacallit, the Monstrous Rage. So we know that they still have a Monstrous Rage at play, but we can just go ahead and discard it with the Lily. So that's going to be exactly what we do. Goodbye, Monstrous Rage. It's personal. It's personal. That Monstrous Rage at that last game was so gross. Get out of here. Just get the hell out of here. And we're gonna do that same exact trick. I mean, we're still not out of the woods yet. Seems like pretty good, but like we're not. We gotta clutch up still. They could top deck some, you know, mice action here. They go for the Lightning Helix on Lily, which makes sense, all things considered. But we got an Estus Channeler. Looks pretty good. Swing in. We're gonna go ahead and bop ya. Get a little action on the Essence Channeler here. Come on, baby. No! Oh my god, Screaming Nemesis. Well, I don't have to block here, so I can go for the Shelter by Ghosts, but... yeah, then we still have the Nowhere to Run. I think that's pretty good here, but now that we got the Shelter by Ghosts onto the Essence Channeler, I think we pretty much have it on this one, so... We get to gain that delicious life, and now we get even stronger on the Essence Channeler. We got a Nowhere to Run, and there's nowhere to run, Red. There's no way. Like I said, I am not losing... I'm not losing this one. Well, we know that for sure by now, but no chance I'm losing the next one either, so do what you gotta do. Nope. Like I said, that Monster's Rage. Monster's Rage might be my least favorite card in Standard right now. I'm not joking you. That just put me on tilt. But, nope. I think we'll just keep up the Nowhere to Run. There's really no reason to get crazy here. It doesn't change our clock to go in for the Restless Fortress, so I'm completely fine with just doing this, and I'm up to 26 life here, so I'm pretty sure we're okay. So let's go ahead and take this next one too. Alright, so this is just not gonna work. There's no removal. This is slow. We're gonna have to take a mulligan here, so that is... Oh, man. We are on the draw, so... No white for the Sanctifier, though. That's a problem as well, in and of itself. So I think we'll just get rid of you, and then we just pray that we top deck into some lands here, because... Well, I was on the play, I obviously would not have done this, but... I get a Cavern of Souls, which is pretty nice. Let's go into Rest Away and see what we got in that hand, my friend. Sheltered by Ghosts, Shock, Burst Lightning, Lightning Helix, and Boros Charm. Everything that looks apocalyptically terrible for us. I guess it's just Burst Lightning. It's kind of alright, though. I mean, if they only have one land, I mean, I think we can kind of rock with that. We still need more land to ourselves. So, as weird as it might be, where I have one Cavern of Souls in my entire deck, and I think we're just going to have to call out Bunny. I mean, it doesn't feel good. Or I guess maybe with Cleric. I think Cleric would probably be better. Yeah, alright. I know this is... I'm taking a long time, I know, but I go for the Sanctifier. I guess they just shock it. Just trying to map up. They don't have a white source here, which bodes pretty well for us. So we're both going to have mana problems this game. Hopefully they do not go in for another land. I mean, that's kind of just the hope here. But they kept the one lander. I did too, but I'm on the draw. I think it's a little bit different here. Essence Channeler. This is a Cleric. See, I knew that we should call Cleric because that does help us out. But now they're kind of down on removal. So if I go for Deep-Cavern Bat and they don't have white, this is kind of a gamble here. So they don't have, if they don't have white, they're screwed. I'm just going to play into that. So they don't have a white source to cast any of the stuff. So I guess I just take the Bolt Wave and pray. No white source. Come on. No white source. No! Oh, I hate this deck. I hate aggro. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Okay. We do have a Lily, so we're going to need to get a black source here because I can't pay the ward. Man, maybe I should have taken the... Okay, we do. This is a roller coaster. This is a roller coaster, Lily. But now they have the white source here, but they don't have a creature. Sacrifices must be made, my friend. 4 damage to target player, Planeswalker. This game, I don't really care about that much. I guess it's just a charm, right? Wait. Well, actually, no. It's actually the Lightning Helix. This only hits my face. This can only hit my face. So, I guess we want to keep the Deep-Cavern Bat around. So they can use the Boros... Yeah, I think this is fine, right? At least for now. This is not a Cleric, so we would need a white source for Elenda. I think we can deal with that. That's not the end of the world.
Oh, that's my cue to leave.
That's your cue to leave, Lily. No problem. Don't you worry. You'll be back. So, Essence Channeler, this is a Cleric. We are going to get a delicious little form of lifelink here. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. Nothing too crazy here, my friend. Well, we can take this, I think. They got 7 damage in their hand. We do have... You know, nice forms of lifelink here. We do have Elenda, the Saint of Dusk. I think we might be okay here. Case of the Uneaten Feast. I think the only option is to be going in for Saint of Dusk. So I'm going to swing in here. We do have a go for the throat in case they can flash in something crazy here, which I don't think they would be able to, but we'll see. If they do kill, 4 damage to blah, blah, that's fine. I think that's fine. We can rock with that. Can they really deal Can they really deal that much? I don't think so, but we'll see. Let's go for the Saint Dusk. I think that, well, I don't think they can do 8 damage with 2 cards. 3 lands? I don't think so. I really don't, but we'll see. What could they have? If we can just get 1 swing in with this Vampire Knight, I think we should be good to go. For some reason, aggro, well, let's go! Let's go! Down goes aggro! Life Gain takes it, baby! Let's go! Fieldy! Let's have a field day, Fieldy. This is a pretty good hand. Case of the Uneaten Feast into the Essence Channeler feels pretty damn good, so. That was a mulligan. Let's go and give the opponent a friendly mulligan. Hello, everybody needs a friend. We need to take a mulligan because those things suck. Alright, let's go ahead and get you down here. Case of the Uneaten Feast. If we are going against red decks, we literally farm red deck, or should at least, so hopefully we got Rockface Village. Like I said, we should have a pretty damn good matchup here, so Swifty, sure. 1 damage is not that big of a deal. I'm gonna go for the Amalia. I do kind of want to get into some exploring nonsense here, so I do like you, Amalia, but not that much. Not enough to have 2 of you. We just need to see if we can get into our 3rd land here. Do you have a go for the throat? So this is going to be quite interesting to see how much life we can actually gain. Because a lot of times if you eat... Ooh, Screaming Nemesis has to die. Yeah, we're not blocking you. Absolutely not. We can't shut off life gain for the rest of eternity. That's not going to work. But I think what we do is just go in for the Sheltered by Ghosts here. Get rid of the Screaming Nemesis. And we're going to gain a lot of life here. Yeah, this feels pretty damn good to me. So Sheltered by Ghosts just says LOLs, LOLs. Goodbye. Absolutely cooked. So let's go ahead and do this. I guess we'll call it Bat. They can still kill us with a Lightning Strike, which is, you know, quite noteworthy. Which makes me actually a little bit nervous here. But it's not looking good for that. Oh, this... Ooh, no, don't do that. 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 Manifold Mouse. Okay, I was pretty nerve-wracking. I was like, maybe I should have kind of saw that coming a little bit better. They can't go for the ward anyway, right? Yeah, what was I even worried about? I completely forgot about the ward. Honestly, this is really nice. I'm enjoying Best of 3 a lot because these little mice, these things are so like radically, and I mean radically more easy to deal with in Best of 3. So, Channeler. Let's go ahead and get some little bit of life gain here. Life gain for everybody. Another Sheltered by Ghosts. Yeah, I'll keep that for sure. For sure, for sure. I guess I could just drop you. I guess we have to go for the throat, though. Let's do that instead. See if they want to chump block. I don't think they would, but even if they did, I mean, yeah, there's, like I said, we absolutely just farm it. It's not a big deal here. I guess we'll just go for the throat on Challenger, because I guess this digs. I don't know. We'll just wait. Whatever. Do what you want. Do what you want. I got 22 life here. I highly, highly doubt you're going to do anything meaningful with your turn here. Not to be cocky or anything like that, but like I said, this just feels so good. I cannot stop raving about how good it feels to just absolutely stomp. And I mean stomp mono red. So Manifold Mouse, what are you gonna do? Give you a double strike here? That's fine. Especially because there's no like green or white. They can't do any sort of like protection stuff here, so this is completely fine with me. Lightning Strike on you, that's pretty much okay with me. I guess we'll just do this. They're completely tapped out, so let's get rid of the double striker. And when this dies, the Essence Channeler, you know what? It dies, but it's just gonna give all of his counters to Amalia, and that's a 7-8. It's a 7-8, my friend. Down to 17. Ouch, that almost tickled. Like I said, I do feel okay being a little mean to Mono Red, because Mono Red sucks. Alright, Fieldy. Well, I think I'm gonna take a pretty aggressive mulligan here. This doesn't have any removal. The life gain's a little slow. Yeah, let's go and mulligan this away. I think I feel a little bit better with a nice little mull action. Don't love it. Shelter by Ghost is obviously pretty damn good. I think I'm gonna be a little risky here. Maybe just Case of the Uneaten Feast. I don't have black for Amalia anyway. I guess it's gonna have to be the case. Alright, let's see what you got here, Mono Red. Swifty, sure. Hopefully they're not too fast here. I guess this Shadowy Backstreet's a little bit better, because I really do need some help here. mapping this out. So cut down feels pretty good. Yeah, I guess we can keep the cut down. See, let's get a sleeve check here. What is this? I don't think I have these. Pretty. So I don't think they would have anything because they would have used it. At least I would think. So maybe I just go for this, and then go for the cut down here. I know everyone always yells at, not everyone, but it's open for discussion here. Should you use the cut down on your turn at slow speeds, or should you do it on the back end to get like a 2-for-1? And I don't think you do. It's just my opinion. Just my opinion. Let's get down Amalia. It's gonna be a little bit gross. Our only hope is we can live past to get the Shelter by Ghost down on the Screaming Nemesis, because if they just go for the Amalia, we might be screwed. This might be going into deep waters. Don't really care. Well, we're gonna have to take a hit here, so do what you gotta do, my friend. Come right this way. Hopefully we don't die. Was 5? That's 6. That's fine-ish. Torch the tower. Yeah, that's pretty damn bad. So, yeah, this card is so busted. Screaming Nemesis might be like the most cracked card in history. So wild, man. I can't gain life. I mean, that's so wild. Oh my god. So now this is no good. We're gonna have to just go in for the Essence Channeler. And, I mean, it doesn't really matter that much. We're just gonna have to get rid of this Nemesis and then we'll just trade. But I can't swing in now. The Torch the Tower and shutting off the life gain is just so apocalyptic. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Pay the war 2. Yeah, but it's only the 2 so they can pay this. Okay, that's gonna be it, huh? Block. GG's. Okay, let's try and get them on the back end here. Alright, here. So we got the Case of Onion Feast, and I think we can kind of rock with this. This does set us up fairly well here, so yeah, we can rock this. I guess we'll go for the... I guess we'll go for you. It could matter, especially in the game of interest like Magic the Gathering. If they do have a turn 1 Swifty, we can go in for the Sanctifier to block, so it's nice. We do have all this tap stuff, but I am just going to go in for this because I really want to get this bat going, and I want to get as much life gain as early as possible before they shut it off with that stupid... Ooh. With that stupid Screaming Nemesis. So I do have to go for the throw. That is obviously worth noting. So on turn 2, I think I'd rather go for the Emberheart Challenger. They don't have removal. So let's actually go for the Emberheart Challenger to alleviate them. To alleviate the turn 2 play here. Yeah, they can still go for, like, you know, Monstrous Rage or whatever. Hopefully they don't top deck into removal for my bat. That would be pretty backbreaking. I don't mind if they... Oh, let's just top deck another one. Go figure. Alright. I could double block. Ooh, no, not really. So then they just get another one. I'm trying to think if that's worth it. So they're going to kill the bat, obviously, but then they get that. I don't know if that's worth it or not. I guess it is. I guess so, right? They're going to get another one, but then we block it and stuff? I mean, I guess. They get one back, but then they kill one. I don't know. Seems okay. Okay, so the Uneaten Feast, then we go for Throat. Okay. I'm going to do some... I don't know. That's got me in a pretzel. Shit, was that the best move? I mean, we gain 1 life, but we can't really take care of it too much here, so... Okay. 1 damage, sure. I am going to block here. I think we're going to have to. And if they do have the Monstrous Rage on the Higher Claw, I think then we just kill it. I mean, it's not great. Yeah, that's fine. We can bounce. For now. We're going to need some help here. I got to go for the throat. Players can't gain life. I mean, that's pretty damn bad. I think we're just... Not going our way, man. It's not going our way. Too much land here. Let's see if we can kind of fix up our draw. Essence Channeler's okay. It's just okay, though. I guess we'll have to just accept it. I imagine they want to get... I mean, these cards are really bad here for us. Sunspine Lynx and the Screaming Nemesis. Kind of shuts off our deck completely. Manifold Mouse. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel good at all. Next turn, we do get an Essence Channeler down. I can't really block here because they do have the Monstrous Rage. I mean, I can, but like it's not fruitful because I can just stomp right over it. So I'm not gonna do that. Essence Channeler. We will get down the Restless Fortress here, but we're losing kind of steam here. We do gain 2 life, which is good, obviously. But eventually, this is going to catch up with us really badly. And that's it. That's going to be it for our turn. That's pretty weak sauce. It's pretty weak sauce, not going to lie. Damn, really good card, though. Can't even be mad about it. Sunspine Links, like, pretty damn good card. Screaming Nemesis... At least they don't have that kind of nonsense going on with this, so I think I'm just going to have to let this go. Yeah, I can't realistically block here, so... I mean, just brutal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of 12 cards being land. I mean, just absolutely gut-wrenchingly, disgustingly brutal, man. Kind of leave a sour taste in your mouth. Oh, man. Another land. Yeah, there's just nothing we can do here, guys. There's nothing we can do. We're going to have to go for the Restless Fortress. We only get this when we swing in, so... This is going to be what we have to do here. Yes, I guess so. Feels absolutely horrific. Absolutely horrific, but nothing we can do here, man. Really unfortunate. Really unfortunate, guys. Ah, such is life. Let's see if they have lethal here. I mean, they could go for the links. They don't have enough land, but double strike with the Monstrous Rage feels pretty cooked. Yeah, it's not over. It's not over. Alright, Manifold Mouse. Here we go. What you got? What you got? It is worth noting, I mean, the Rockface Village kind of helps out a little bit in that they can only cast creatures with the Rockface Village, which is nice. So let's see what you got here. Monstrous Rage. They're going to go for the Witchstalker Frenzy on you, which I don't mind too much here. Down to 9. We're going to need some help here. Manifold Mouse. Bat is not really going to be enough to do it. I guess we can go for the Bat onto the Lynx. Yeah, it's going to be our only choice here. I can give myself Flying and Vigilance, but I actually can't lose any life here. So I don't even have the choice to do that. Is there a way out of this? Let's go for the Deep-Cavern Bat. Oh, I can't. Yeah, wow, man. They got me. They got me good here. Twisted Fealty. I mean, yeah. I can't let them have that. Gain control of target creature. I mean, that would for sure be it. Or would it? Alright, we're going to take the Monstrous Rage here. I know that seems absolutely insane, but feeling pretty insane today. So we're going to do this. We're going to juice up the Essence Channeler. They're going to probably take this with the Twisted Fealty. But I'm going to probably block with the Deep-Cavern Bat. So if they want to go for the Twisted Fealty, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but Twisted Fealty, I can just block with the Essence Channeler, and we will get the Essence Channeler back. I think that's our best move. I don't really know what else to do here. So if we gave them the Monstrous Rage, we had 12 life. If they top deck something else, they have the Rockface Village into that. I think that would have been enough for lethal here. So, see, how cooked are we? We're obviously going to have to chump block with the Bat and then give them back the Monstrous Rage. But we're at 12 life now. Yeah, definitely going to block. I think we're not done then, right? Block. Haste, block, okay. We give them back their Monstrous Rage, but I don't really care. Down to 4, and I think we're gonna take this with the Restless Fortress. Look at that! Oh my god! Absolutely insane! Good game. Restless Fortress is gonna take it. Let's go and unmute them. I muted them because they were being very, very mean. I don't think that was in poor taste or anything like that. But let's go ahead and clank them up. Good game. I absolutely hate mono red, and with this deck, you'll never lose to mono red again. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna go ahead and keep planking them up here. Liliana, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We got the Restless Fortress. let's go ahead and do that, and let's go ahead and give him a good game. Are you gonna concede, Fieldy? Sorry, but this is, yeah, okay, they give me a good game, alright, I'll stop being so salty and whatever, but they were giving me some grief, but hey, it is what it is. Good game.